Yo, what's up, my people? In today's video, I'm gonna do a legendary guide for you guys, a Roosevelt legendary guide. I'm gonna show you all the builds you need, and I'm gonna give you my strategy in beating it. They changed the way the final boss works, so I have I have to come with a little guide for you guys. I love showing you guys the way. But right here, this is a little bit more important right now before we start the video. Yo, race to worlds first, all right? This is gonna be on the 30th, and this is gonna be for all players, free to play. Any group of 8, one group per platform is going to be crowned the world's first. So whether you're on Xbox, PC, or PlayStation, we're all going to have like different dudes. There is going to be a first in the whole world. Like it could come from console or PC. But yeah, man, it's going to be a fun time. It's going to be Twitch drops on my Twitch channel. So make sure you guys pass by over there if you haven't already followed. It's just Macho on Twitch. So anytime you go to Twitch, it's twitch.tv/Macho. So really easy. I got a beautiful brand name for you guys over there, so it's really easy to find me. But yeah, man, there's gonna have a 2 drop. All right, my people, here's where you can find out all the other information. If you don't already know, I'll leave this link in the description for you guys. And right here is gonna explain to you what the world first is, and the raid, the Iron Horse. It lets you know what weapons you get, the Ravenous and the Regulus, as well as the first dedicated healer and the pure tank gear set. And then it shows you right here what it's going to look like. Whoever gets worlds first, it's going to be nice and beautiful on whatever platform you're on. And it's going to be on each platform. So that's a really cool feature that they did. I'm really proud of them for doing that, because we all, like, all platforms, should have their perspective worlds first runners. But right here, we also have a Twitch drops mask and backpack, like I said, on the 30th. Starts at 3 p.m. UTC and 11 a.m. Eastern. All right, so that's when the race is gonna start, at 11 a.m. Eastern. Before that, there's still gonna be time for you guys to get those drops. Make sure you're registered at drops/registered.ub.com. all right, and other than that, these are the rules. No necessary payments, just some requirements for the competition, like simple stuff like not cheating, and disqualifications and cancellations can happen if they feel like you're using exploits and stuff like that. So just be smart with your team, man. Enjoy the competition, man. It's really nice that they're doing something like this for us, no doubt. Like, they could just release the raid, but they're putting effort in these times, and make sure you're appreciating it. All right, love you guys. With that being said, let's go ahead and get into this legendary guide. All right, my people, with this video, I'm going to go over exactly where I position. That's basically what it's going to be, and the team comp that I use. So, for example, I'm going to just go ahead and start off. I would highly suggest 2 DPS, 1 healer, and 1 status, okay? This will make your run the easiest. You don't always need this team comp. It depends on the level of, like, experience your team has, all right? So, if you have a banging team, you can run 3 DPS, 1 status. You can run 3 DPS, 1 healer. It's really all up to you guys. It's all preference. And it also depends on the players, what type of builds they have and what they enjoy running, right? So, like, I usually try to let my boys run what they enjoy. And sometimes we definitely need to switch it up and put that comp on. But right here, I did over 2 billion damage with my DPS build. It's my TU10 DPS build, which is this video if you want to check it out. My boy Busy ran basically my TU9 DPS build. And his job the whole time was only to focus dogs and heavies, okay? Occasionally, I would help him, but his whole job the whole time is to kill dogs and heavies. That way I could run my TU10 DPS build and get 2 billion damage. He almost got 2 billion damage too, doing the same thing, but only shooting dogs and heavies. When there's no dogs, no heavies, no tanks, then he could focus on ads. But other than that, that's what he needs to do, and he did a great job. My boy Echo right here was the healer. My man was on point. You could check out the last healer build I made a few days ago. Best healer in the game for sure, no doubt. You can run any 3 of those builds and you're gonna be successful. All right, lastly, my man Ronin. My man Ronin started the match with a status build. If you want, you can check out my TU9 status build. Or if you want to, you could use the new Eclipse protocol. I would suggest using Seekers with it if you do, Airburst Seekers. That way you could get the longest burn if you're playing on like higher difficulty. So It's kind of different, the difficulty levels you play on sometimes, and what you want to use and how you want to use your builds, what skills, etc., in my opinion. Okay. All right, so that's gonna be your comp all the way until the boss. Once you get to the boss, I'll repeat it again once we get there, but you're gonna switch. The only thing you're gonna take out is the status. Okay, so everybody else is gonna remain the same, and then Ronin is gonna go ahead and put on a tank. All right, so whoever your status player is towards the end, he's gonna put on a tank build, preferably my armor regen tank build, or a 4-piece bulwark with protector on the backpack and vanguard on the chest. All right, so that's, in my opinion, that's the best. You could use a healer or whatever else you want to use. You know, I'll leave that preference up to you, but make sure you have vanguard and protector. That way your team has armor throughout the whole thing, and just watch your positioning, because it's usually all about positioning. All right, so with that, I hope I explained your team comp, and now I'm going to show you where to place yourself and position. Okay. All right, fam, this was from my stream yesterday, and I just want to like try to go over some tips for you guys. But this is the first area, and I would relax around here. I would play behind. I would always open up with a headhunter. That way I can smash like any of the super high threats. I usually shoot the drones on the operators. It does use my buff, but I feel like it's the best way to like combat her, because if not, she's just gonna be super annoying and, you know, never gonna die. But yeah, with my headhunter right here on my nemesis, I'm able to like absolutely destroy. I feel like the nemesis is a better situation when the enemies are heavier, like, you know, legendaries and heroics. You know, nemesis might be a little bit better for some of those missions, because sometimes, I don't know if you've noticed, but you might shoot somebody with the mantis and you leave them like almost dead, but not like completely dead, you know, even though you have a 1250% damage buff. You know, it happens. But yeah, the nemesis does insane damage. I was hitting some shots for 66 million, the chat was telling me. Like, I don't really look at the numbers, but I just leave them there for the chat. And dude, it was actually crazy, and it was a beautiful run. So yeah, I would say stay around this area, let your status do the best he can. Sometimes he's gonna die because it's really difficult, you know, to keep everybody up. But I would also keep the 2 DPSs together, and always inside of your healer, right? So once you finish this, you'll be able to clear this area super easy. All right, here we go into the second area. This area is pretty simple too. I would just like use this as my cover, stay a little bit behind, let my boy work on the tanks with his health damage build basically, and I would just, you know, point at the heads, click, shoot, pop them, and move on, right? So other than that, this area is real simple, real chill. Just chill right here until you clear all the ads, and then you'll be able to push up. All right, so when we pushing up to the next area, my main objective always is to take out the snipers. So depending on how you play, I will highly suggest taking them out, because they can one-shot you most of the time. So that in my opinion makes them the highest threat. So right here, I just go ahead, make sure I take the first shot most of the time, and boom, right there, he's gone for 62 million. And then I will take out the next sniper, and then we will be able to focus on all the NPCs on the ground. So from here, I would just use this area. I wouldn't move from this area. You actually have 2 encounters on this area, so I would highly suggest staying on this area for both encounters. Okay, so right here, we're just gonna clear this all out, and then we're gonna have to push forward to activate it. And then I want you guys to draw back into the same area while the helicopters come down. All right, the helicopters are gonna bring heavies, and you know, it can be pretty tough for some groups. But we did this multiple times, and then we were like, man, forget it. We're just going to make a guide for people. The boys agreed, and that's what we're doing right now. So right here, I want to show you, though, that it does get hard sometimes. Sometimes you do wipe. You know, sometimes you don't succeed, but that's normal. You know, just get back in there, check out your comp, and don't be like, you know, don't feel like you can't do it, man. Don't be deterred or whatever word you want to use. You know, just get back in there, dust the dirt off your shoulders, and smash this content. All right, baby, you can do it. All right, as you can see, we cleared that encounter, and now my boy goes down there. He activates the next encounter, and then he's gonna run back. All right, so when we do this, we're gonna pull all the enemies from the other room, and then we're not gonna get sandwiched by the helicopters. All right, so but yeah, as you can see, I would highly suggest staying in this area, because they're all gonna come to you. Make sure your second DPS is working on the tank, which he is. As you can see, the shots being fired at him, he's destroying the tank. He's doing the best he can, because it's 1 player and a 4-man legendary, you know, killing the tank. So I feel like he did a good job, and then my job is only to pop all the boys that I see, you know. So right here it gets really hard and really sketchy, you know, especially since we were recording. I don't know if I was like nervous or whatnot, but it was definitely a different feeling from like just playing normally, you know. But right here I would suggest, all right, so this is a little trick slash tip that I have for you guys. So what I do is I charge up all the way with my chain killer, right? So right here I'm charged up all the way. I could basically one shot the heavy's helmet. So I'll tap the heavy when he turns around right here. But yeah, right here you're gonna be surrounded, man. You're gonna have heavies, so I highly suggest trying to like take out their backpacks so that the stinger hive doesn't kill you, taking down their chains to immobilize them. And you know, that's the way it goes. All right, but yeah, after a few times we almost wipe right here. After a few runs, dude, like this is pretty crazy, man. And sometimes you just gotta clutch it up for the team. It's gonna be hard, dude. These legendary guys are insane. And yeah, I hope this is helping you guys so that you can be smarter. If you're getting pushed to a point where you can't handle it, then you might need to like fall back. That means somebody's lacking damage. And yeah, that means your status isn't like working so well, you know. Even though on legendary it's a lot harder for your status to work properly because of the changes. But you know, if you can't do it like by staying in this area, then fall back. If you do fail like once or twice, then you know what's happening. You're just lacking damage, which is okay, you know. Most people lack damage most of the time. All right, this area is pretty simple. You just have to clear it. Like, you know, I literally clear this by myself right here, so it's all on you, like how you guys like to clear it and run. All right, so in this area I would highly suggest chilling up on this wall that I'm about to get on, and just having your healer there, having your status there, and all your boys there. You should be good. You won't have to evacuate this area because you're getting overpowered. But if you're more comfortable playing more back, you know, by all means do what you're more comfortable with, right? So right here I'm just kind of like trying to pop shot really quick because some of these dudes will hit you one time and it's over. So but yeah, you're gonna have one heavy right here in this area, and there he comes. Nothing too crazy, pretty simple in my opinion. All right, there we go. We one tap the helmet, and then I'm gonna get another buff, and I'm gonna one tap the boss. So I basically two tap the heavy. If you don't already know, when you have your full buff of headhunter, it'll rip off his helmet, and then you'll just kill one more ad to get that 150, and then kill him on the next shot. So two shot a heavy on legendary, pretty easy. All right, this next part is pretty easy for me. I would say just stay initially where you enter, where you see all the enemies at. I wouldn't move from here personally. Once again, have the DPS work on the dog, and then you could just one tap everybody, you know. So we were using Eclipse protocol on this one right here, and it was spreading, but like the duration was really short. So you know, it's all on you what you want to use, whether high end or Eclipse gear set. But they both did work, and I enjoyed, man. We ran these. We got our legendaries done with our exotic caches, man. So all right, this next area can be tricky, but I want to say you want to chill right here where I'm at. You don't want to move from this area, because when you do, you're just gonna like get pinched. Okay, so I would activate this, run back, and relax in that area and destroy. There's gonna be like 3 heavies if I'm not mistaken, maybe 2, but they're gonna be dropping from these helicopters from all over, and you want to make sure you're controlling the area. So you're gonna have your healer. He's gonna melee the dude coming from the helicopter, and then you can one shot the other dude to keep your buff going. Usually anytime you melee an enemy, always try to remember to melee the purple enemy, because the purple enemy has the most armor and is gonna benefit us the most from you killing her, right? So you know, the Sweet Dreams is meta. I feel, you know, it's one of the most powerful exotics, especially like on a healer and other builds. But as you can see right here, I'm probably gonna 2-shot this heavy. Let's see. All right, that's 1 shot. Then I'm gonna try to get a red to kill, even a purple, yellow, and then I could 2-shot him right here. Boom, man, he's done. So that's beautiful, man. That's probably a pro tip right there, showing you the way. All right, so for this area, pretty simple. I would just relax around here. I was waiting for my teammates, so I was like going crazy. So right here, we're gonna go ahead and pop it, and then we're gonna chill in this area. Just get them heals, let your status do his job, If everybody does their job, man, it's gonna be super easy and flawless. My man, my DPS is gonna start working on the tank soon. But yeah, in this area, man, you just want to crack those heads and relax right here. You don't want to push up. You don't want to do anything. Super easy. Look at this, man. Like farming simulator right here, yeah. I'm cracking those heads, huh, bros? Let me know. Let me know how we hitting right here, man. I think we hitting pretty hard, yo. I get super comfortable. I'm trying to destroy him with the pistol. I'm a gamer though, so it's all good. All right, this next area has the dogs in it, which is the Hounds, and these boys are like super insane, yo. Super tanky. I want to tell you that if you EMP initially, that's pretty good, and then we'll be able to down one. If you time it right, when you kill a dog, he'll EMP usually. Some of the dogs shock, so make sure you keep that in mind. Some of the dogs are different. Right here, I switched to the same DPS that my boy Busy is running, which is going to be a health damage DPS build. And this is going to be to destroy the dogs and the heavies. So this is going to give you insane damage. I'm hitting for 3 to 4 million usually when I crit with this build, and we just shred through the dogs easily, you know? If I were to use focus or something like that, I probably could get more damage out of it. But I'm good. I like sacrifice personally, so it's all preference though. No worries. You're gonna get good damage numbers out of both. So we're hitting for like 4.2 right there on a few shots. 3.6 to 4.2. Beautiful. And then we just wreck this room. You know, you got your healer, you got your status, and you 2 DPS. Easy. All right, my people, this is the last area before the final encounter, okay? So with this area, I want to tell you that you can wipe here. This area has been deadly in the past for me, but it's pretty easy usually. Like, I guess it just depends the team that you're running with, right? So right here, we cleared it in like a minute or so, man. I took care of the right, and my boys took care of the left, and it was over. So I'm like impatient. So I just took my shot, and I started killing the right, man. No CC, no nothing needed. Just straight wreckage, yo. So my people, I'm running a damage build right here, a damage to health build. And if you got this far in the video, thank you for watching again. I hope this really helps you. Right here, you're gonna run 2 DPS, 1 tank, and 1 healer. All right, I suggest no damage to armor on this build. And you're just gonna destroy the boss. All right, there's gonna be 2 drones that are flying that are the bosses. You're gonna focus on each one of their wings. All right, when you hit those wings, they'll explode, and it'll be really easy to destroy them from there. So I just want you to know that you guys want to go over this barrier at the same time to activate the final encounter. You don't want to go over there by yourself and activate this, because then your friends are gonna come over and they're gonna get bodied. All right, you want to stay in this area right here where the US Army crate is, the green one, and right here by these rugs. I don't even know what this is, but yeah, you want to stay in this area and use this as cover, okay? So right here, I'm gonna fall back. My tank has Vanguard up right now, so I have insane armor. You want to shoot those wings. Hit each wing, their weak points. Once you're done hitting the wing, I would hit right under the belly of the destroyer, and I get insane crits when I hit that red mark. You know, it's up to you where you want to shoot him, but I would highly suggest shooting him in that red mark right under his belly right there that I'm aiming at right now. Getting those nice juicy little crits. And since you're right here positioned like this, it really can't hit you most of the time. Sometimes it will. Sometimes it'll hit you and absolutely booty blast you. But usually you should be really good to go and destroy them really quick, as you can see. And I suggest both of you guys fire at them to handle them. And with that being said, man, you're at the end, dude. So it can be pretty tough. Like I said, you will die sometimes, man. Try not to stack up on each other. And other than that, man, be playing in cover, play safe, play smart, have fun, man. Enjoy the game. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments below. I'll try to answer them. We're gonna probably be streaming in a few hours, and then we're gonna do some Grand Theft Auto after some div today. So if you like Grand Theft Auto, by all means, you're more than welcome to join us. We play on PC. And yeah, appreciate you guys, man. I hope you get some fat loots. And then everything else is just gonna be ads you gotta clear. There's gonna be a heavy that spawns too, but other than that, once you clear these ads, you're done with the encounter, and super simple, super easy and breezy. All right, I finished this last ad right here on the right, and we should be good to go. Oh, there goes Ron, and back bodies him, and we're done. So that's it. I hope you guys really got some good information from here, and I hope that I'm showing you the way, man. That's what I really want to do. I want to show you how to get better for you and your team, man. All right, appreciate you. All right, my people, that's the video. I hope I helped you. I hope you learned something, and thank you for watching, guys, man. Tuesday is gonna be a movie. Don't forget about the Twitch drops. Don't forget to register like I told you at the beginning of the video. And dude, if you made it this far, let me know the videos are fire in the comment section or something, man. I want to know who makes it this far, dudes, because this is a pretty decent video, man. And thank you. Peace, baby. Take care of yourself.